Punk Revolution now. Today we're going to be doing a food review of vegan meatballs. Because everyone is so afraid of going vegan, even though it's a win-win-win, delicious, healthy, you can save money if you do it right and you don't have to hurt animals. It's just a big win in every direction. I want to do some, I was a vegan, I want to give some food reviews so you all can see. This is 100% vegan. Look at this. People always complain about vegan food just not having the right stuff. But look at that. That's just sheer, delicious, sweet, yummy, greasy grease. This tastes exactly like meat. 100%, I'm not even kidding. It tastes exactly like meat. Because when you order sweet Italian sausage or meatballs or whatever, they just lather it in so many peppers and such that you can't even... You taste the sauce. Or not the sauce. You taste the spices. And God dang it. Just look at it. Alright, let's just skip the bull crap. Let's get to taste testing. First we'll do one raw with no ketchup. So it smells sweet and spicy. Oh yeah, no ketchup. Okay. I actually will go as far as saying this. I guarantee you that if you're a meat eater and I replaced your meatballs and your spaghetti with these, you would literally not be able to tell the difference. And going even further, if I gave you a plate of these meatballs, not even mixed in with spaghetti and sauce, just a plate of these meatballs, and you ate it, you would 100% think these are real meatballs. So, I mean, in terms of looks like a real meatball, right? In terms of taste, it's really good. I will say, this is not, I mean, you wouldn't want to do this with real meatballs either. Like, you wouldn't want to just eat a platter of just raw meatballs altogether, because that's a lot of fat and a lot of calories. Well, same goes with the vegan meatballs. So I'm not going to eat all these now for the sake of not eating a crap ton of saturated fat in one sitting. But I do believe that these vegan meatballs, they actually have more protein and less fat than your real meatballs. So these, what I like so much about these vegan meatballs is that like a lot of times when you're done eating like McDonald's or a steak or whatever, you kind of feel like crud. You have no energy because you just ate a big old wad of fat and grease and hormones. With these, you're still eating a whole wad of fat and grease, but I do feel like there's like a little less grease in here, like still plenty as I showed you. Look at this. I mean, that's delicious. That's just salty, sweet, peppery, delicious. But you're not going to feel like crud as much. Like if you eat a McDonald's burger, you're going to feel like crap. If you eat a vegan burger, you're not going to feel like crap. So, for me, it's a win-win-win. People don't want to switch to vegan. I'm putting some yummy sauces here now. And I think this would go great with anything. Maybe make a sub. A meatball sub would be delicious. But right now, for the sake of review, little ketchup and spicy mustard. People don't want to make the switch. And even as vegan meat gets cheaper and tastier and healthier, etc., people still don't want to make the switch. And I don't blame you. It's not so easy, you know, like maybe your store doesn't have these. And maybe if they do, they're more expensive than regular meatballs and you're nervous. I don't blame you. It's not so easy to make a switch, even though if there's like a logical side of you that knows it'd be good to make a switch to vegan. Or maybe not necessarily a full switch, but just buy vegan more often just to help, you know, just give the middle finger to the big evil meat companies that hurt their animals and hurt their laborers. It's not easy, but if this was like, if we can get to the point where vegan meat is like half as expensive as regular meat, I think even hardcore meat fanatics are just gonna be like, all right, I'll get the vegan meat because it just tastes just so good. And right now, I do think these meatballs are a little bit more expensive, but you can think in the long term, they're going to get cheaper because to get real meat from real animals, you have to put a lot of energy and money into raising an animal and then kill them for what? Some balls? With vegan meat, I don't know how they're made in a factory. You know, once they scale up, because right now vegan meatballs are competing against big monopolies. Big monopolies that crush their workers, cut corners, abuse animals to make their meat as cheap as possible. These are kind of, I mean, they're getting bigger. They're getting, you know, vegan meat products are definitely getting acquired by big food companies. There's no doubt about it. But as more and more big food companies invest in these vegan meatballs, figure out how to make it work best for them, we're going to see it get cheaper. Because they're just getting started with this stuff. And science gets more and more advanced. So I gotta slow down with these because I said I don't want to eat all this in one sitting because it's too much fat for one sitting. Maybe I'll take a break with this and put this in the fridge and make spaghetti with it later. That sounds like a good idea, actually. But for now, this is delicious. So these are the Beyond Meat sweet Italian meatballs. Got them on sale for $7. So not that cheap, not that expensive either. For how good it is, this was just 14 minutes in the oven. $7 for a delicious meal. All right, folks. Thanks so much for watching. Look at that grease. Punk Revolution now. Like, comment, subscribe.